All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna do the market today with Chloe, I think. All right. Doesn't look like there's anyone in the city. Ideally, I don't get fucking kidnapped. Be nice. Market today. Market today. I'm about for whenever you want to go. I'll step into an office and double check some of my paperwork, then head to Blackwater shortly. I believe it starts up in about 40 minutes. You can have it whenever you're free. Yeah, I think they did sort of hang out a bit. I'm not going to clock in. I just want to check over some of that stuff from last night. I'm curious as to whether Glass got around to going over that file. We'll see what happens, I guess. We'll go around here. Better leave me alone if they show up. Don't just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let's see what's afoot. Tragedy at Braithwaite Manor. Good day, I'm a royal servant of the esteemed Braithwaite family. I write to you on this most grueling day to announce a crime so vile, so atrocious, and so criminal that I can barely put it into words, but alas, I've been entrusted to share these details with the law. A boy, a dim-witted boy at that, began his assault on the Braithwaite Manor out by the fountain. He somehow blew up the statue that expels water before bursting into the manor itself and wreaking havoc on the beauty that is our beloved culture. Into the library he went, fanning his hammer at any small statue he could find. When he went into the living room, he fanned down the exquisite painting of Miss Braithwaite herself. The old one, not the new one, or the younger one, or a sister, or two cousins. Anyway, he left after that, saying, I hate the rich, enrich this, and laughed a most evil laugh before riding away. Put him up for execution immediately. Esteemed royal servant, Carson McMasters Jr. What the fuck? A wild child. He came in here blaring the wild child is back and demanded items. When I told him no, he pulled a rusty gun and said gunpowder and bullets. Of course, I couldn't say no, even if I did think that gun wouldn't shoot. I might have made some comment about it which prompted him to sneakily take one of my cattlements while I was watching him the whole time. Anyway, he busted out of the back door of the shop and headed southwestish. Who is this? Who's rushing at us? Crazy kid in Valentine. He was the rowdiest of young men terrorizing the town. He started in the gun store yelling, remember me, mwahaha, and began tearing the place apart. When the gunsmith tried to intervene, the boy pulled out a machete and challenged the man to a duel blaze. We begged him to leave, and he did for a time, only to return to the general store and help himself to all sorts of precarious items, claiming he needed cheese for Hank the Bear. Outlaw stuff. I wonder if this is that cheap Wallaby Kid knockoff. What was his name? The Wild Child. Jacob Badger. No. This is someone called Badger. Benji the Kid. Okay. Oh my god, look how long this statement was. His statement last night was crazy. Okay. Well, it looks like we can probably just get on with our lives. And yeah, I assume he's writing his own tips as a local, but I do that as well. What's kind of fun is sending in a tip of where you're going to be next. We can go there and do the crime. Let's go do the crime. Come along now, let's go do the crime. I don't know what's wrong with me. Walking Dead has spun me out. I wonder if that kid's going to show up at the market. Looks like someone stole some stuff from the medical office as well. I wouldn't know it from out here, but... Hello? Can't seem to interact with the dog. God, I just love riding around in this game. I could just ride around like this forever, I think. With some nice music on or a podcast. Give me a world, just a creative mode, where no one's going to attack me. No cougars, nothing to worry about. And just let me ride around in it. It's so satisfying. The clippity clop of the hooves. How the whole game just looks beautiful. Even though it's like 10 years old or something. Unreal. I'm really curious about the next GTA because of how good this one looks, you know? We got moonshiners. Those sons of bitches out in force again. Morning. Jesus Christ. I'm taking Lucien and all of you shopping with me. Gonna be in the middle of picking which cheese when suddenly something crazy will happen. Sheep's cheese, halibut. Finally settled on the right one to pair with, and the Del Lobos right up. Well, what do we have here? Oh my god, why is my camera losing control? So, Chloe's dead. That's confirmed. Someone working here. There was quite a few people working in the stores for a little while. And then they all turned crim. Because that's just how it goes. In these here crossings. I guess. Well, I guess that's just how it goes in these here crossings. The street looks very clean. That's good to know. What if someone came along and just like dumped a load of horse shit in the road though? Do you have to just put another detail on top of that detail? That's the problem with the like the porch is clean details. What if they ain't? What if they ain't? Suspicious activity near Thieves' Landing of East Hennigan's Stead. A concerned citizen has reported that an illegal activity was taking place around near Thieves' Landing of East Hennigan's Stead. Suspicious looking goods have been spotted there, leaving Thieves' Landing on a wagon heading northeast. Central poacher. There's an individual dressed in a white dress and greenish dark shirt. Female dark hair. She claim that trying to shear the sheep, but has been running around the ranch suspiciously with a knife in hand. Investigating Dead End Pass. Keith and McAllister. RE Wild Child. A busy morning with all the Wild Child incidences have been written up in C23469. Evidence is still yet to be collected and tied up. If you can spare the time, please help. There will most likely be a lot of evidence to lodge. What does he want though? Someone to go to the places. Rhodes Gunsmith, Valentine. I mean, I would love to help. Any other day I probably would. Yeah, they haven't gotten any of it. Only 2 people on duty though. Yeah, I'm going to the market, yeah.
Lorde.
Good afternoon.
Shit, have you seen this tip?
Which one?
Chloe. Apparently Hank Kaiser.
Briggs. Alright, let's go. Let me clock in and we can mark ourselves as responding.
I'll get us on there if you want to settle up.
Alright. Yeah, I wonder why I hadn't heard from her.
Yeah. I don't know where they might be planning on going, if it's been sent from Riggs. I mean, where do you go from there?
Anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
I suppose we just head over there and see if there's anything.
Yeah. She might have left something for us, hopefully.
Sorry, I just sort of roped you into it. I wasn't really thinking.
No, well, I had other plans, but I mean... Well, I mean, it's Chloe we're talking about.
Right. Thank you. I don't really want to go and face this one alone, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't have let you.
Slow a little here. What a god-awful first week for her as a cadet.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gone through any worse, to be honest. One thing after another with her.
Not seeing anything. I'll do it once around the outside.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose they could have gone anywhere. I guess, maybe we head towards Valentine. At least that way we're in the centre of the crossing and we can check the tip line, see if there's anything else.
Yeah, sure. Let's keep an eye out while we get there. See if we can see any horses.
Yeah. Yeah, we were due to meet. We were going to go to the market together, but I sort of thought it was quite odd that she hadn't gotten in contact with me.
No.
I just assumed she was perhaps on a ride along. I'll do a left up here.
Right.
Last time with 10 ton, What were they after?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think they were just fucking around. You know how they are. I
Mm.
mean, they've had their issues with me, and I guess they're just targeting Chloe now because she's an easy target.
Seems it's been a bit chaotic. This morning, and only Keith and McAllister are on. There's been a quote wild child
Oh
creating
yeah, I did
mischief
read
in every town. Yeah.
yeah, I read the line briefly, but didn't know what it was exactly.
Yeah, I sort of suspected that perhaps he was going to target the market. So that was sort of what I was mentally preparing myself for, not this.
I don't think he'll do anything to her.
Yeah, I should hope not, but I mean, repeatedly being grabbed and taken hostage is not going to be good for her mental either.
No.
So I do hope she's alright. I think she's stronger than she sort of comes across.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie, I think. To go through all this and still have her disposition.
Man. At least I got the dream team on it though. The fucking dream team, baby.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Alright. We know where they've been sort of frequenting lately.
Yeah. I don't know where he'd take her though. I mean, maybe Pleasance. That's where they took us before, but that might be too obvious.
I suppose it's worth a shot. Where is that?
You know, just outside of Rhodes, that sort of rundown little community by the bayou,
Right.
just there. We could try it, but part of me thinks that he's not going to want to go too far from Riggs.
Evening, mister. Some curly will spilled my drink today, so I knocked his teeth out.
Wasn't actually what I wanted to put on.
Right, let's pick it up. Let's get there.
Yeah. Were you meeting with Gwen? Do you need to let her know?
No, I was just going to buy some horses this morning and head to the market, but no, I think she's she's working right now. I got some meetings, so.
Going for another horse finally.
You said you bought another horse?
No, you're going for another horse finally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, I mean, I have a few on me already, but I thought with the money I have now, I may as well just get a stable full, you know,
Yeah.
be prepared for anything. So,
Yeah, I bought coal here and then Bondos, and I sort of dried up with funds a little bit. I've had to put some expenditure into a place in London.
all the way over there, you planning on going back or something?
No, my parents, after they passed, they left me their sort of apartment. But it needed to be sort of somewhat renovated so that I could rent it.
Just checking who that was. Oh, so you're doing that place up then?
Well, it was sort of unlivable for somebody to move in.
Oh, I see.
My parents left it in quite an unfit state, I suppose.
Right.
But there's a chap in London who's sort of looking after it for me. I have to pay him to do so, and then also pay for the paint and such.
All right.
Though
Just gotta
eventually
sit
it
you
should
back
sort
then.
of pay for itself with rent and such.
Yeah, hopefully.
To be honest, I'm surprised I didn't have to pay much off on the place. Somehow my parents managed to pay it off over the many years. It's a relief at least.
Yeah.
I
It's
sort
gotta
of
be
thought
expensive
perhaps,
there.
Yeah, I mean, they have some debts that I'm sort of in the process of figuring out whether I'm responsible for or not.
Right.
But that apparently is not one of them. And then there's the, I mean, they have debts with some unsavoury individuals in London that I'm also not sure if I'm responsible for, you know, at least as far as they're concerned.
Yeah. Keep your eyes out.
Is this it?
Yeah. SESD, anybody inside the school? We're coming in. Yeah, nothing. Okay. You didn't spot any other horses, did you?
No.
We'll do a little once over and then head back west.
Alright. Not seeing anything.
No. Yeah, my feelings they just stayed out west. They didn't go too far.
Hey, partner.
Okay, let's get back to Valentine. We'll do another check and then just head back out that way. See if we can get some higher ground. See what we can find.
Yeah. Maybe someone's seen something somewhere.
Hopefully.
What a week.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a week off or something. I feel like I only just came back from Guarma, but I don't know. What is it, the time of year, you think? Shit just kicks off this time.
Yeah, I don't know. A couple of months ago, it felt like nothing was going on ever. It was so peaceful.
Yeah.
And now, sort of relentless again. Chaotic. Dip across here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's break right here. Streak of bad luck, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what's in the water at the moment. What is 10 Tons objective most of the time? I thought they were just sort of bank robbers with a grievance against the Kerrigans.
Yeah. Well, they still do, I think. Hank was talking about Teddy McFarlane, the deputy that's returned recently.
Mm.
So that grudge is still there, and I guess they kind of finance their operations. They do a lot of bank robbing, but I don't know if there's anything deeper. I mean, judging by the grey matter shared between them, I don't think there's much a plan there.
Why did they make you fight each other?
No idea. For the fun of it, I guess. I think it might have been a way to try to get back at me because I went a little hard on Percy one time when I arrested him.
You know what they could
But I
do?
don't know.
Not do
What's that?
crime.
Well, we could do. I don't think they've ever thought of that, to be honest. It's like it's their nature.
I don't think I'll ever fully understand.
Sorry, I just wanted to see whether somebody was in the pentagrams there.
Yeah. Hard ass glass. You did it. Get some cheese.
Yeah, nothing still. Shit.
Alright, maybe head back to Blackwater.
Yeah.
Use that.
I'm glad we sung by Painted Sky earlier. I thought that might have been one place they might have taken her, but wasn't there. Didn't see a horse or anything.
I can't speak to you right now, Glass, because there's a fucking ice cream van outside my fucking room. Apparently it's in my living room. Yes. Never quite sure where some of these groups go, if they're not scurrying off back to Van Horn at least.
Yeah. I don't know where 10 Tons spend their time, to be honest.
No. It used to be sort of Valentine and Blackwater when they had their business there. Even in
Right.
amongst their crimes, but now I genuinely have no idea. Perhaps we could swing into the market, see if anybody saw anything.
Yeah, hopefully.
Is it just Hank, or do you suspect there's more?
That's
of
what.
them?
Well, that's
That
what.
seems strange that she said just Hank.
Yeah. Only mentioned him. I mean, maybe it was just him.
Pick up the pace for a little bit.
Yeah.
Go westward through the market, see if anything's happening.
The ice cream truck is coming from inside the house. They're in the goddamn walls.
You gonna break off left down here, or?
No, we'll go over the this left.
Yeah, yeah.
Get eyes on the market. Afternoon. Excuse me, SCSD, Deputy Lorde.
Deputy Lorde?
Yes.
Is that a title?
Nope, that's my name. It would be nice
Oh.
if it was a
Oh,
title,
sorry.
that's for sure. I don't suppose you've seen any untowards riding through here? Anything odd or suspicious, or any groups?
We just arrived a minute or two ago, but I haven't seen anything.
All right.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same.
Where did you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
I came from Strawberry.
Okay, nothing up there, I assume.
Blackwater.
All right. Okay. All right. Shouldn't be anything to be too alarmed by. We're just looking for a missing individual.
Okay.
May have been taken.
Should we? I see. Well, should we send a tip in if we see any groups, or what? Is there anything we can look out for?
I suppose if you see either a group or an individual who's got somebody, a young lady, Miss Chloe Slaughter, she's a cadet, has been taken by a member of the 10-ton gang, Hank Hansen. So if you see that, or anything
Oh.
else as well, of course, there have been some other
Wait.
disturbances today.
Okay,
I-
I would recognize him. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Huh.
Yes. Was that something else?
No, it's just I just met that man yesterday.
Right. Yes. He's a member of a group known as the 10-ton gang, who are they sort of violently flip between being volatile and dangerous and sort of very jovial and friendly. So hopefully you met the nicer side of them, I suppose.
Well, he was curious if I was pooping while gathering herbs, so I suppose I got the good side of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's better than being taken hostage at gunpoint, at least.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez.
All right. Thank you very much for the information, and yes, stay safe.
All right. Best of
Yeah.
luck. Hope we
You
find
too.
her.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, it's okay.
I hope
we'll
you
keep
find it
looking.
soon.
Yeah, so do I. All right, thank you for your time, both.
Of course.
Yeah, nothing. They came from Strawberry and Blackwater and didn't recognize anything, at least.
She's probably tucked away someplace then. Jesus.
Suppose the best thing we can do is continue rolling around.
Yep, hopefully we catch up to him or see something.
As we'll head into Blackwater, check the tip line.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Keith or Briggs is.
Briggs is now McAllister, right? Is that right?
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, did she get married?
Yeah, I don't know whether she got married or sort of changed her name for some other reason.
Right.
But yeah, I keep seeing McAllister and sort of pieced it together through a couple of reports. I haven't yet spoken to her about it.
No,
Or at least
I
when
don't
I
think I've
spoke to
seen
her, I sort of referred to her as Briggs and she didn't correct me, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I should probably ask her. I haven't seen her since she changed her name.
Rude. Pulled in front of you.
Yeah, just a little. Do you know where she stayed last night? I mean, I'm just trying to get a sense of a direction. Not that it might matter, but
Yeah, probably Valentine, but I think she was about earlier on. So she could have
Okay.
been anywhere. I think she was sort of on duty.
right.
Ah, she's in Strawberry.
Let's head over there then.
Alright.
We're fine. managed to get this Litchfield back yesterday. It's kind of strange. Isaac Quill robbed me of it a couple of weeks ago now, I think, and I read in a file that he died.
Blimey.
Yeah.
I'm here to help
But,
look for Chloe.
She's
Which is, I'm guessing,
safe
what y'all
in
are doing.
Yeah, she's safe in Strawberry.
She's safe in Strawberry.
Yeah.
Have we got any leads on Hank?
No, we're heading there now to see what she has.
Oh, I see. We're on the way there now. Got it.
Yeah.
How are you both?
Good, yeah. How are you?
Yeah, doing all right. I suppose.
Just peachy.
Yeah.
Great.
Physically all right, although I'm sort of tired after this week. I also think I might have caught whatever Schaefer has. I'm cold.
What Schaefer
Ew.
got?
Ew.
Yeah. Watch out. Sort of woke up feeling kind of groggy.
All right.
Sorry, Lucien. I can't afford to get sick.
Yeah,
The
perfectly all
world
right.
needs saving, and I'm the only one who can save it, Lucien.
That's true.
I do have to go back to that market, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna visit as well, see if I can pick up something for Gwen. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Blimey. Oh. Blimey.
Ah!
Good grief.
I think we all just learned an important lesson about staying slow in town.
Yeah.
That horse did come out of nowhere. Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Chihuahua.
You alright?
Yes, I am. I was
Let's
in
get
the
inside.
what? I was in the tailor's, and he asked if he could use the tailor's changing room.
After you.
Right.
All right.
And
Counted my
Take a seat there.
what? He asked if he could use the tailor's changing room, and I came out, and well, then he recognized me. He wasn't wearing a disguise or anything. And then he made me get on his horse with a gun, so I didn't have much sort of room to get away. But well, he wanted to talk. He couldn't figure out why I looked like somebody he knew, and well, then he took me to Painted Sky. He let me send a telegram because I talked him into letting me contact you, Lorde, to make sure that you weren't worried.
Right.
He said that I had 15 seconds, so I just sent one straight to Law. I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if you were around. And then he took me to Painted Sky. He made me put down my gun on a table in the barn. But he turned around and I had enough time to grab it, so I put it in my waistband. Then he made me go to the house. We were talking, he let his guard down, but I had an opportunity there if I wanted to raise my gun at him, but I chose not to because I thought I could keep it calm, and thankfully I did. So I de-escalated, kept him talking. He had a photograph, and we believe that he seems to have known this Juniper Lawrence. Oh, sorry, Ripley. And it seems that he's some sort of family to her. I'm not sure why or how, he didn't specify. But he got quite agitated about it. I wasn't allowed to say her name, At first, he thought that the law was setting him up, some sort of conspiracy or something, like somebody had been feeding me information. I'm not sure, but thankfully I talked him down out of doing anything, and he turned his back and he sort of went out the front of the building, so I left out the back. I just sort of kept low, put my jacket on, and sort of, just kept running because I didn't have a horse.
Well, that was smart. Okay, so, Juniper Lawrence is the individual you were looking for, right?
Yes, well, initially I was just looking for a juniper, but I believe, I did get confirmation back, a letter containing 2 birth certificates. It seems we are half sisters. So
I'm not used to handling knobs.
it
Well, that's
it seems that yes,
Right, and she's your half-sister.
yes. Although she's deceased, I spoke with Monet and Bolton about it yesterday. But it seems this Hank seems to know or knew her.
Right.
He,
He's related, or he just sort of knew them, or you couldn't tell?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Alright.
He asked how I found out this sort of stuff, and I told him, that I'd sort of asked about the name from a diary. And he told me I should burn the diary and that, she's not my family and whatnot. And then he asked, how did I know some specifics? And I said that, I'd shown a photograph of my mother to Clementine, and she had said sorry for your loss. So I believe he thinks that Clementine has been coaching me somehow. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm tempted to go send Hank a fucking telegram. Tell him he's being an idiot. I'm sorry. I didn't react very well that day. It was a sensitive day for me, and I apologize.
It's alright.
It's not all right. I was not my best form. I think the Juniper that we all knew
Hi,
is
Brayden.
probably your sister. The photo looks very similar to her one that you showed me. So, if and when you're ready, if you don't know where she is yet, I can take you to where she's buried.
I did send away home for medical records, and they weren't able to release a lot of information, but they did get in contact with my grandmother, and she did have birth certificates. I was able to get those.
That's good.
It seems we were half sisters, although, I spoke with Bolton and Monet. They brought me to the grave of Klaus and Ripley, and also of Juniper. I saw some strange drawing on the front of it. Not sure what that was about, but yes, I believe that this Hank, he had some sort of relationship there. I'm not sure of what kind. He said family.
Has anyone told you what Juniper got up to? What type of person she was? Has anyone explained who she was?
Little Lorde mentioned some sort of things from a file, some sort of shenanigans, it seems, and then on the grave there was something about a raccoon tamer, alligator tamer, something. Dunno. Sounds quite strange to me.
When you're ready, I can tell you what I know, at least.
Of course. I don't think it's something I need to know about straight away.
I can tell you about it whenever you're ready. I'm just gonna get this file written up.
Alright. Do you need anything at all?
No, I think maybe I'll get myself a coffee or something.
Right.
Apart from that, I'm unharmed. He didn't take anything from me. He didn't hurt me. He did take out his gun and sort of shove me at one point, but I talked him out of hurting me. So, he said that he didn't trust me, and I said that's all right. You didn't have to. But I said let's maybe get to know each other a bit better, so that maybe we could work on building some trust there, and that seemed to do the trick. I just tried to keep him talking for the most part. But, yes, when he went out the front of the building, he had no weapons drawn or anything, and he was quite center in the door frame, so I could see what he was doing, and he had his face turned away. So I sort of moved back slowly and then exited through the back and quickly sort of slid down a slope and then just started running. I tried to keep off the main roads and sort of just put my coat on quite hastily and tried to blend into the bushes to get out.
Yeah, smart. Alright. Do you want me to walk with you next door? We can see if they've got any coffee.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
Shake it off a little bit.
Yes. Goodness, I need to. I don't know. I thought the tailors would be quite safe. It was just very poor luck that he happened to want to change. I suppose. I was trying to make an outfit for the Montana market.
They sell them in here.
Right.
I don't know if they do. I thought we can have a look.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, do you know what's very frustrating is we went up and rode past Painted Sky.
I might have already been gone.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I was sort of... I sort of wish we'd gone in now. We rode past it, I didn't see any horses.
Oh, he had his horse hidden in the barn. But, no, it's alright.
Yeah.
Is that Phyllis?
Yes, it is.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Alright. And you?
I'm doing well. Today, I have decided to practice positive denial.
Hey, good to meet you then.
Sorry, what? You too? Is that what you said?
I said, yes, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you got kidnapped again. Possibly.
Yes, unfortunately, it's becoming quite a habit, though, to no want of my own. I suppose it's just sort of poor luck. I was in the tailor's, and somebody who's been trying to talk to me wanted to talk with me. Well, he just happened to come up, and then, unfortunately, when I got out, he was sort of, rather than going in, he just noticed me. So, but I'm not harmed, and I got away just fine.
Still, I'm sorry. It's... Well...
I think I'm becoming better at it. Somehow.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but I
Probably
get
not.
what you mean. Also, hi, Lucien. I didn't mean to ignore you.
No, it's perfectly alright. Good to see you.
I would give y'all a brownies, but I'm afraid Benji the kid stole them all from me.
Oh,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Was that today?
No, yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen the report.
I've seen reports of him, yes. He seems like he's a cheap knockoff of Wallaby to me.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if he's a cheap knockoff or not when he has a gun pointed at your face, does it?
Well, I suppose not. It's getting out of hand though. Now there's 2 of them. Yes, got it. Got it in there.
Yeah.
He
I
didn't
don't
hurt
mind
you,
a
did
robbing. Just smashed me in the head with his pistol.
he? Bloody hell. All right.
Because I dared to put down my hands for a second while I was pushing a door because he was telling me to go inside.
Mm. All right.
And then he, I mean, I don't mind a robbing as much, but he made me do a dance to his singing at gunpoint, and I said I wasn't going to dance for no one, so he shot 2 shots next to my ears. So I started dancing, stopped thinking. Then he wanted me to sing his song as well. And then when he was finally satisfied with that, he asked me to beg for my life, beg him not to shoot me. And then he wasn't satisfied, so I had to do that again because he said I wasn't convincing enough. And then finally after that, he agreed to leave and said he was going to steal my wagon with everything on it.
Bloody hell. All right. So he's a piece of work then.
Sick is a word I would use, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, if we find him, maybe he doesn't get as much good grace from us as you might expect.
Yeah, I was jokingly telling Keith earlier that he should go for stealing deputies' property since all the brownies probably would have gone to deputies.
Right.
Anyway, I'm trying to laugh about it.
Well, he wouldn't
I
last
did
long
have it.
stealing it off of me. I eat them immediately.
Yeah. But anyway, I did have a wonderful rest of my day yesterday thanks to the deputies that were around. Eleanor and Brady and Rhett brought me to Gorma and went along with me to pick eggs to make up for the last goods. So,
Well, that sounds delightful.
yeah, they were lovely. I can't complain.
Right. Yes, I'm terribly sorry that happened to you, Phyllis. If I run into
could
him, I
have been
won't
worse.
give him any quarter.
Oh, what's that?
They're lemon drops.
Oh, thank you so much. It's very
Of
nice.
course.
I didn't know you had lemon drops.
Would you like some?
Did you just give them all to Phyllis?
Well, I mean, I can buy some more.
No, it's all right.
No, it's too late. I have the largest bag of lemon drops that you've got, please.
My
And,
sweet tooth kicking in. I sort of forget myself sometimes around sweets.
Since
Yeah, I can
they're
tell.
quite sour, could you just could you sort of get that small bag of sugar over there and just sort of pour the lemon drops in? So just shake it about a bit and put them in the bag. Thank you.
Oh my lord. All right, well, enjoy that. I need to go buy some labels for my bottles because they kind of caught the rain and lost the labels.
All right.
So yeah. But will I see you both at the market? It's going on right now.
Yes, I hope so.
All right then. See you there.
All right. See you there.
Oh,
Have it.
hello. Hi.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hello again.
I think you're probably not saying hello to us.
Oh, no, I did say hello.
Oh,
I said hello 3 times.
all right.
I gave a hello to everybody.
Yeah, all right.
She gave 3 warnings,
Yeah.
3 hellos.
Can I just double check? Hank didn't hurt you. Hank didn't rob you, right?
Yes, no, he didn't rob me or hurt me. He
Wonderful.
he went to sort of shove me and
Are you heading out?
Yes, sorry. I was away there. Yes, I'm gonna head to Blackwater and just have a look at the market and go buy some horses down there.
Alright, well, enjoy. I think we might pop along to the market soon as well.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you there.
Yeah, enjoy your time off.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Right.
Stay safe.
Yeah, glad you're alright, Chloe.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Alright, let me clock out. Did Clem say that she needed anything else from you?
No, she doesn't. Potatoes mainly, but not ones from Van Horn.
Right. Alright. Shall we get out of here then and get out of everyone's hair?
Yes. Stay
See you all
safe,
later.
everyone.
Enjoy.
Goodness, they're never going to let me be a deputy at this rate.
No, I think this is, if anything, it's probably quite good training. Really.
I realised I had to. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, that's all. Just saying, hopefully I won't need that.
I realised there were about 3 instances where he'd sort of let his guard down and had turned his back for sort of extended periods of time. Realised I could have, it would have been a bit risky to run, seeing as my gun was sort of in the waist of my trousers, but, I could have easily, I suppose, pulled out my gun. Would have been, against the rules of a senior cadet, though. And not only that, but I think it would have been sort of the wrong call all overall. But thankfully I was able to sort of keep things relatively calm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have been against the rules of being a senior cadet. If he was being threatening and he took you there, he kidnapped you, I think you're perfectly well within your rights to defend yourself should you need to. But, you made a call in the moment and it sounds like, a good one. You managed to get out of there and perhaps he won't come after you more if he sort of got the answers out of you that he sought. So, you made a good choice. Don't need to question it, but I don't think anyone would have blamed you if you'd have put 6 in his back either, so don't hesitate if you think it's appropriate. I think it's only when you're riding around on duty with others if you engage without being instructed to do so. But if somebody has a gun pointed to your head and you're well within your rights to defend yourself if you think you need to. Frankly, I'd rather them than you, so you can always untangle it afterwards, but yeah, you made the right call and you're safe, so that's all that matters really at the end of the day, isn't it?
Definitely.
I'm sorry you've had such an awful week.
Despite all of the, extracurriculars, let's call them. It's been a very good week.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, this stuff, it sort of takes a toll. It can be quite a lot,
Yes, it definitely has been.
Alright, well, I'm glad you're safe, I was quite worried for a while there. I have been a few times this week, of course, but alright, maybe we'll try and take our minds off it and buy some tea and have a look at the books or something.
Yes. Sounds good.
Don't see the usual lot, actually.
No book yet, it seems.
What are we trying?
Eddie,
Hello there.
No, Phyllis.
I have coffee for anybody who would like some.
Oh, actually,
Anybody?
I already have some.
I will take
You'll
a cup
take
as
some?
well.
I'm already awake.
You're already awake. Is that true,
Relatively.
Vargas? Are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to anybody,
Okay, let me look
but
at you.
I still take one.
Okay. Wait,
Bargad.
Eddie. You're hiding in the wagon. I didn't see you. Anyway, coffee.
How much is it for the cup?
It's whatever you like to give or whatever you can afford.
Can you see this?
No.
I do keep having issues with my little coin purse.
That's all right. Just put it in my pocket.
All right then. Yes. Hi, Clementine.
Do you know if we missed the library?
I'm alive.
I think the library's over there. No.
Yeah.
They normally have
Thank you
crates
so
in.
much. Someone dies out
Thank
west,
you.
they grab the body and bury their friend within
It's
2
all
minutes
right.
Pardon me, I do under a
believe
mango
Miss
tree.
Imogen is preparing everything. She told me that
right.
once she's ready, she will let me know. So I suppose she will let
Yep,
everyone know.
I am. Thank you.
Right.
Good.
Oh,
We'll just
Thank
loiter
you.
around then for a moment.
Wish me luck.
oh, actually, if you want sugar or milk, say
Danger
something.
is the wine
I have
I
some.
stored in one of the
I'm
boxes.
quite all right, Mr. Coffee.
Alright.
Thank you.
Hi, coffee.
I'm gonna use one before you start saying anything.
Has anybody got a fire kit by any chance?
There you go. Yes, I
No.
do. Thank
No?
you.
Oh, there you go.
Lucien, would you
already
like
have
to
some,
come and
please?
collect some sticks
thank
then?
Eddie,
Right,
coffee?
yes, let's do that.
Yes, we can make a bit of a fire for people.
Whenever I try and find sticks in this area, it's absolutely abysmal. Do you know where the good bushes are?
I'm not sure. Maybe these ones just ahead.
Yeah. I feel quite tired today, I must say. I'm a bit concerned that I've caught whatever Schaefer's got, so maybe you should stay away from me.
I'm alright.
I told Glass that perhaps he and Gwen might like to accompany us to do something. He suggested perhaps a meal in Saint Denis or something like that, if you wanted to.
Yes, please.
He's had as much of a terrible time of it as you have lately, I think. Need some good time off.
Definitely. But sure, if we're going to find much up here, I think maybe we should move down towards the waterline. Do you know, this morning I clocked on for training, and there was a senior deputy in Massa who took me to Limpany,
Yes.
and there was actually interrogation training going on for certification for deputies.
Blimey.
And I joined because, Chef Graves, he asked me if I could play one of the criminals. So we sorted out our scenario, Massa and I, and then just after, or rather right before, he said, alright, time for Mercer and Slaughter to interrogate somebody. It which I didn't know I was going to have to do. And so within the, 5 seconds or so, I had to figure out what I was going to do and say. And,
Yes, I mean, it's sort of unorthodox to go for your interrogation training while you're still a cadet, but...
yes, that's true. Although he did say that I passed.
Really?
And, yes, he said that I actually will be given my certification once I become a deputy.
Oh, blimey, alright.
That all I have to do is telegram him once I become a deputy, and then he can give me a sort of a quick lecture on interrogation protocols.
Wow.
And once that's done, then I'm certified on interrogations.
I must say, I think if I was to interrogate someone, just the threat of saying that I'm going to go and get Deputy Slaughter to continue this interrogation would be a pretty good technique. Yes, I have not done the interrogation training. I don't really
It was
know what
very
it entails, to be
interesting.
honest, but...
I managed to keep it sort of non-escalated, de-escalated. I actually managed to keep it non-accusatory the entire time, to the point that the person who had committed the crime, well, they actually admitted to part of the crime without me ever saying, oh, I think you've done this, or, we've had reports of somebody doing this,
Right.
So that was quite good, I think.
What a good show.
I got the what, the where, the why, except I did not get the who because the person wouldn't give up the names, although I think if I managed to spend longer speaking to the person, which I sort of secured an area that, that we would speak later, I think I might have been able to get at least one name or so. But that's good. I got partially the who for the other group. Alright, there's a cougar around here, so just be careful. Maybe we should abandon this, should
Yeah,
we?
I don't know if we can find
Yes,
any
I don't
good
think
sticks.
the honey. No.
Not good enough for a fire, at least.
But, yes, I think, if I do ever become a deputy, well then, at least I've got one part of my detective, part done.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
mean,
good.
that's... bloody hell, we sent that thing into the market. Yeah, that's bloody good. Well done, you.
I think you would make a wonderful deputy.
Thank you.
Detective.
I shall apply.
Detective. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Detective, I mean. Sorry, I've got deputy on the brain. I mean, not like a particular one. Just I mean, the word that deputy.
Right. Yes.
Right. Yes.
Well. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I don't. It's sort of crossed my mind a couple of times to consider, but it's not really. I don't know. I'm quite happy with my position, really.
And he got scared because my hands went down as I was pushing the door. Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway, happy subjects.
Still waiting for the library?
Yes, we tried to find some sticks for a fire, but...
Yeah, apparently the smut
No good
novels is the
sticks.
topic of the day.
Oh.
Probably better off heading towards tall trees. But who wants to go that far, no?
Yeah, we just did a walk around.
I'll do it.
Is he walking off to get some sticks?
Now
I feel bad, like we sent him off.
Yes. Let's join him then.
Are you sure? No, it's alright.
Yes, yeah. I just realised at the end of that you are wandering off to get some sticks on our behalf.
suppose we should stick together.
I'll be okay.
Sorry,
You
I'm
see,
sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
you see that horse over there laying down?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go up to it, point our gun at its head, and tell him to not move, and I'm gonna get on the back of it.
Oh,
Blimey. All right. Does that work?
It does. It does.
right. Well, I shall try and get this horse then.
Maybe you can rob it of an SCSD Lancaster while you're there. I thought you had to sort of break horses in over a period of time.
Well, I just give him a little extra bit of encouragement, is what I do. Mate! Oh!
You're right.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Ouch.
Oh goodness. Yeah, we've got this one now.
Alright, is this one going to run me over?
No.
Alright, it did work though.
I'll just take my weapon out for the cougar if it's around.
I'm gonna take mine out just so that we can pretend we're outlaws.
Oh.
Now, we've robbed these horses of their freedom, so...
Oh, poor horses.
Alright, the goal is to gather as many as we can together as a collective. So we could have many fires.
Alright, sounds good.
We'll probably start right here. If the
Alright.
horses run off, well, shit, somebody's running, I guess. Let me see if there's anything good in here. Nothing. But then you at least wait.
I'm gonna get eaten by a bear.
Here, follow Lord.
Alright. Oh, that looks like... No, not a good one.
Just reach our hands in there and see if you can find any good. Not the
About
good
this
stuff.
one.
The ones that don't
No.
break.
Hmm.
So I can never find good sticks around this area.
It may be further into here. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah?
There's some sticks over here.
I think it's just the dark bushes. Carmine? What are you crying at? Imagine if I permed to that horse running me over. You're just crying at the horse.
Hey, we found sticks over here.
Alright, I found 3. There's a bunch here as well.
Thank you. Alright, yes, that's fine. Thank you. I'll just put these 3 ones back. I think we're quite well stocked now.
Alright.
I've got enough for about 6 fires.
Okay, I've got 2. What's the plan? A sort of summoning circle?
Sure, yes. What are we summoning? Library books?
Some sort of protective shield from the little blighters who are kidnapping and hurting everyone. So that we can have a day
Sounds
off.
good. Sounds good.
Or maybe we can just summon up an ogre or something and send it after them.
I quite like the idea of a reverse book burning. No, we don't burn the books, we just burn the fire and then the books just manifest.
Right, summon up a bunch of books.
Yep.
What if it just summons up a bunch of books that you don't want to read there?
Well, I suppose then we could commence the book burning. Sorry, that's terrible.
I mean, at least they'd have a use. Gotta give these horses names.
Let's see. Squire?
Squire. Blimey. What are you, a knight now?
No, but you are Lord.
Well, I'm a lord, so that must make you a knight.
Lord and a Squire. Am I a knight?
Yeah.
Ah, alright.
The knight of the slaughter.
Alright. You just want to leave the horses here, I'll take care of them.
Alright.
Know any good summoning circles?
Hmm.
Thank you for your service.
Not sure. I feel like it should be Latin. I don't know Latin, so I'm sort of out of luck, really.
I sort of meant the shape.
Oh, right, of course.
For
Not the
fires.
summoning spell, then. No.
Right, I mean, if you'd
Right.
pulled out a sudden, you know, sort of Latin summoning spell, I think I might have been actually concerned.
Yes, I think I should be too.
Dominus
we
Patronus.
could do.
I don't know. Something like that, usually, right?
Yes. I think then let's try a semicircle. Could be good. We can hand out some kits to other people. Hey, look, a library. Wonderful.
Here's your telegram number and
Right.
And your
Where should we
name.
start? Over here, maybe?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My
Whenever you're
telegram number AF906.
Okay.
And
And
my
your
name
name
is Dr. Morgan Fraser.
Dr. Morgan Freeman. Hello.
All right. And what's your favorite genre?
I like a horror, but I also like a smart. I like drama.
We're just creating a summoning
Okay.
circle, don't mind us.
Okay. All right.
But
it's $5
I
for
suppose we could
library
do a
card, and you get a
semicircle
book
while
every
we're here.
week. Let me take a look.
Would you
here.
like to
If
place
you
a
want
fire?
horror story. I'm gonna recommend either the
I'm sort of
Looking for my
I'm
sister.
gonna
Do
take
you
her
know
to
where
the
she is?
A fire for you as well.
Thank you.
I'm
so
not sure.
I
I'm sorry
don't
about
know,
that.
but have I told you I
Okay.
have an
Oh.
idea? Okay, so I'm looking into getting
I don't see your
peanut
horse.
info
All right.
to make peanut butter banana bread, and I want
Mm-hmm.
to call it
Keep safe, folks.
peanut butter banana bread.
Campfire?
Was that
Fuck is
you,
going on?
Alma?
It
Oh,
does
yeah.
sound
Well,
good.
would you like to
Howdy.
put a campfire kit maybe over here?
I don't want to put it too close to the books.
Close
Oh yes, maybe here.
passed away today. Well, yesterday.
There we go.
And your feet.
But I suppose he deserves it, doesn't he?
Well, I also don't wish him ill. I think that would be lowering myself to
Where
him.
should I place
But
the campfire?
I have no idea. Where do you think?
I'm sure the law will deal with it.
There?
No idea. Maybe.
Oh yes, I am sure too.
I've never done
Sorry,
a summoning
not sorry,
circle.
I think I had something in mind.
I hope he gets
absolutely
a
no
cake when
idea
he
what
gets
they are.
more brownies from now on.
Maybe just here.
That's the only thing
You know,
I
across
hope.
from this one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he knows
That
not
is-
to mess with anyone's brownies.
Right here. Where I'm standing.
Mm. What a waste.
Right over here. And then across and then
If it helps, I wish him ill.
somewhere there.
If we're talking about, whatever his name is.
Yes,
Mhm.
Benji. Benji the kid.
Benji the Brownie Bandit. It's not the Benji the Kid. That's the way too cool name for a guy like that. Benji the Brownie Bandit. That's it.
I'm just
Well,
calling
I-
him.
I figured-
I'll sort of call him the poor man's wallaby kid. That'll wind him up.
Mm-hmm. Like the
Terrible
the,
imitation.
the wallaby from a secondhand store.
Standing here.
I have no
while
idea
I'm
who that
standing
is.
and just place some
Pawn
things
shop
for me.
wallaby. Yeah.
Pawn shop wallaby.
Oh, that's good.
There we are.
Very good.
Maybe
Yeah,
Okay,
start
so
circulating
I was
that.
actually thinking of like a list of things I could tell him, like you brownie thieving,
So it's sort of
pawn shop
like a
wallaby,
cross.
scrawny little man,
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Next time I see him.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, be careful. He's dangerous, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Please don't do
Right.
that.
Yeah, yeah, and also maybe that's a little bit too rude. Maybe I don't know.
Well,
but
maybe to his face, but I mean, while we're here among friends and he's not around, then yeah,
Mhm.
call him whatever you want. I say.
did you know he wanted me to report that to the law in song? He said, yeah, whenever you go to the law, you say it was Benji the kid, and you say that in song, and you tell them about me in song. And I was like, okay.
I feel like with those ones, it's almost tempting not to report it to the law, right? Just so that they don't get the attention that they're craving from us, you know.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I needed to find my wagon again, so.
No, yeah, you absolutely must report it, but it's still frustrating. Is that a semicircle, Chloe?
No.
Oh.
No, it sort of turned into a bit of a cross.
Oh, right, yes, okay. I
But it
suppose
looks nice.
It's a summoning circle of sorts. Perhaps we'll bring back Christ. Yes, we were creating a summoning circle. We were going to try and summon some books.
Oh. But shouldn't you just walk across? Like, right there?
Yes, it was just before the books had been put out, you see.
Oh, alright.
So I guess it worked. Shall we?
Oh yeah. Pardon me. Go ahead, Julie. Hi, you two.
Hello.
How are you
Some
this week?
books.
Here, I'll just come over here.
Doing brilliantly.
Here you are.
Oh.
I love saying doing brilliantly. Looks
Just returning
exhausted.
this copy.
Oh, okay. Did you like it? I didn't finish it
Yes.
yet. Okay, wonderful.
Oh, it was really beautiful.
Does it stay
Yes.
surreal like that? Like the beginning?
It does, yes.
Yeah, it
Wonderful.
Really does. I read it as well. Here's this one.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, yes.
Uh,
The feigned copy.
right.
Do you two want to grab something else? Let's see what we got. Okay, we have.
I'll take dealer's pick again. Whatever you summon up for me, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay.
I've got the monkeys book here if you want to put that in your options list.
Did you like it? Because I haven't read it yet. I was waiting for your review.
I read a little bit of it. I got really preoccupied with the Rangers.
Oh, okay.
I
No
got my
worries.
greens, so been busy.
All right. Okay, monkey's paw is an option. That's new. Let me see what else we got. I don't know this one either. Okay, wait, actually. I know exactly what I'm going to give you. I haven't read this yet.
All right.
But I think it'll be a laugh. So.
Okay. I suppose that could go one of many ways, but.
Well, we'll find out.
All right.
What book did you get, Lucien?
Let's see here.
I'll take whatever book works as well.
I haven't read this one either, so hopefully you're up for a surprise as well.
Thank
But
you.
I just got them yesterday.
Aye. Perfect.
So you'll have to let me know how you like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, what did you get, Lucien?
Something about a couple.
A couple?
Aw.
Yes.
It's a romance novel?
I suppose perhaps yes. Something like that.
Right.
All right. And I do have a horror book for you. Are you ready?
You do?
I do. I have a bunch. So I'm going to give you. Did you say you read The Dancing Man or not yet?
That monkey's paw was the only one I've taken.
Lucian, are you feeling okay?
Well, I wasn't sure.
I know
if
you said
maybe
you were
you'd
coming
read
down with
something
something. I don't
before
want to
coming to the
get the
library.
market
okay,
sick.
Here you go.
Yes, I suppose. I'm feeling all right. I suppose I'll step over here.
Right. Yes.
Do you have your library card?
I can too. Yes.
Did I walk in on something?
I don't know.
No, not at all.
I just
sure actually.
Checking
Would I
out some
have it?
books.
Right.
It should have been telegrammed
It's a little
to
hot
you.
in the sun here.
It was,
I'm just
yes.
going back to
Oh, okay.
Blackwater. I'll
So,
be at the stables for a while.
Do you have that with you?
Right.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
It's okay if
See
you
you.
don't.
Avoid
I'll
any.
see.
I can look it up here.
Avoid any
But typically you want to bring that with you, but that's okay.
criminals.
Or
Yeah.
memorize the card number.
Thank you for that. Yes, I'll try
Can you
to.
remind me your last
do
name
that.
again?
Sterling
Yes,
advice.
Is that
How are you
a
both?
doctor or something?
I was coming over to talk to you, but it's okay if you guys
Oh,
got
no,
stuff
no,
to talk
we
about.
were
It's okay.
purposefully running in the opposite direction.
I was just going to go
I
look
see.
at that.
Running away. That's.
Is that a doctor?
I'm
or
so good to
something?
you, Lucian, and you just run away.
No, you
Sorry,
are
what was
very
that,
good to
Chloe?
me.
Is that a doctor over there? Do you think?
She's a hypnotherapist. I've been taking a couple of her sessions so far.
Oh my goodness.
So she's asking me to vouch for her as a friend when she says I'm not a client, but I'm definitely a client and not a friend. So.
What's a hypnotherapist?
Well, she hasn't like hypnotized me yet or whatever. She's just been talking through some of my feelings. But
right.
no, wait, I have to ask you guys something.
Oh,
Right, of
sorry.
course. Right, yes.
Okay. Deacon was wondering if you guys would like to hang out with us at some point.
What? Why?
Oh, yes, that would be lovely.
Yes, of course.
Yes, please. I really enjoyed the book that Deacon wrote. Very much.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, I would be
Is
happy
there
to.
any activities you don't like doing or do like doing?
Well,
Don't like being taken hostage and robbed.
oh, yes, me too.
Scratch out the outlaw experience. Got it.
we did go on some boat and canoe trips before.
I don't do water.
All right.
Mr. Lord, I have tea for you.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
I suppose we.
How are you doing, Miss Gillian?
Oh, lovely. Just give me a moment and I'll get that for you. I have a special treat, I believe.
Oh.
I have it on good authority that this is a difficult one to get over here. All right. We have this one. And there you are. It's a bit different from your normal, but hopefully you enjoy it all the same.
Is this Darjeeling?
It is, yes.
Sorry, pardon me, just one sec.
Of course.
Bloody love it. It's my that's actually my favorite.
Oh, good. Lovely. Fantastic. Well,
Yes.
I got a good connection for it, so you won't be without it anymore.
Oh, perfect. Yes. I mean, I'll take sort of any black tea, I suppose, but yeah, Darjeeling number 1. Love an Earl Grey. Anything sort
There
of
you are.
morning. Sorry, was that it?
So I think there's a dog in the stacks, yes.
Got to keep an eye out. There's a Del Lobos about. Could be
Oh,
one
goodness.
Of them. Yeah. Little trumpeting little chihuahuas they are.
Yes. Well.
All right. Oh, do you know I didn't give you any money? I'm so sorry. I've been a
Oh,
bit,
that's all right.
under
On
the
me.
weather
No,
today,
no,
perhaps.
no. I refuse. You gave me far too much last week, and there was a bit of a misunderstanding there. And don't think I've forgotten. This is on the house.
Bugger it! You've snookered me. All right. I shall get you next time, you villain.
All right. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Of course, I'm so pleased that you like it.
Yes.
And I'll keep an eye out for other such fanciful treats for you.
Yes, anything along the lines of these types of teas, I'm always absolutely in the market for. So thank you so much for going out of your way, or at least thinking of me, or at least picking it up, minimum.
Well, of course, all three.
Right. Thank you very much. I'll leave you to your next loyal customer, I suppose.
Oh yes. Take care.
All right. Good day.
All right. Now, what can I help?
And make it look like I'm like kind of lost.
You win this one. Oh God, I appreciate it. I really do. I really need to learn how to shoot this gun though. So, okay, I will feel a lot more comfortable doing that on with herbivore bait. Let's just hope it attracts herbivores for real, and not anything else. Yeah. Are you sure? Because you seemed so hesitant before. Yeah. Okay. Maybe like twice in my life. Yeah, brand new. And particularly, I'd like to
On
learn
good
how to use my shotgun,
authority.
which I know sounds crazy, but just for safety reasons. Okay, thank you. No, yeah, I'm not really hunting to hunt. I'm hunting to just learn how to use this gun safely, or use a gun safely.
I need to speak to Imogen about
Yes.
Rufus.
Thank you. All right. And you let me know the second you finish that book. I'm looking forward to your review on it. It was more than okay. I immediately sent it to the author and it made his day. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this one too. Okay. Yeah, have a good day.
Miss Blackwell,
Mm-hmm.
if you had a moment, perhaps we could discuss my cousin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do. I do have a moment indeed.
Yes, I haven't sort of forgotten that I sort of promised that I would bring you along so that you might be able to take a look at his grave and such. It's just been one hell of a week, unfortunately. I've had, been sort of up to my eyeballs in chaos, I suppose. I don't really know what else to call it.
Yeah. Well, again, that's relatable, so it's all right. And you don't have to take me if it would be intruding, because I know we don't know each other that well.
No, it's perfectly all right. I mean, I didn't really know Rufus that well either, but I suppose at least yes, it's no problem, no bother at all. I just wanted to see what your availability might be, or perhaps we could just sort of arrange for it to be after the market, perhaps next week or something.
Yeah, I can do that. That sounds good. I'll also like a Monday or Tuesday, any 4 to 7, I'd say, probably, is when I'm around. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. Or not Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Those days I'm usually here.
Right, that's almost every day.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Take your pick. You're probably busier than I am.
Hopefully not. We'll see, I suppose. But yes, all right. If I don't sort of catch you at some point during the week, then we'll sort of set a definitive for next Saturday. That way, we, if we miss each other or things are going on, I'll make sure that I sort of swing by the market. It usually sort of wraps up around
around 2.
2-ish.
In about an hour, yeah.
Okay. And isn't there usually a mixer or something, or am I mistaken?
There was, but the family who used to do it, one of them passed, so it's since stopped since then.
Oh, right. And nobody wanted to sort of take that.
I think we might consider doing that, but we're letting the grieving period happen, I think.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what the mixer is, by the way, but I just
it was the strawberry social. Yeah, no, that's all right. Can I ask you a question? It's kind of work related, and so if that's not okay, then feel free to say so.
Yes, your work or mine?
Yours, actually.
Yes, of course.
Would you be able to tell me if anybody has taken on a case that I might be... Is involved the right word? I don't know if involved is the right word. There was a deputy that was working a case that I am in, and he has left. And so I'm just wondering if anybody else has taken up that mantle.
What I can do is, yes, I can certainly look into it, and
okay.
I'll see if anyone's taken up the reins, or at least if there's any information on it. I'm not massively familiar with your case, so I'll have to...
That's okay. I know not many people are, and that's all right. I just was wondering. I sent in a telegram last week, and I just haven't heard back, so I figured I'd just ask.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, give me sort of any information to sort of root around for, and I'll do a little look.
Yeah. Deputy Ray Bush was the one on the case.
Right.
Miss Imogen.
Mm-hmm.
I was just you're trying. I see you're hoping Mr. Deputy Lord here will maybe take the case.
No, I'm just asking if he could look. I wouldn't. I just want to know if anybody else has been assigned to it. Is all.
Okay, all right. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I was planning on heading out. So
Oh, okay. All right.
if there's anything else you need from me before I go.
No, I think that's all right. Thank you again, by the way, for yesterday.
Okay. Just reach out if you ever need any more any help with anything or.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
All right. And
Please be safe.
if you could, the next time you reach out, could you please share with me the title of that poem, or maybe even just write out the poem to me?
Oh, I literally have it right here if you want it. I have it memorized by now.
All right. All right.
Don't go looking into that by yourself, please.
I won't.
Okay.
Just before I go, one more. You said that you heard of this poem from Mr.
Oglethorpe, yeah.
Oglethorpe.
Yeah, he's the only one I know that knows about this kind of stuff. So I asked him, and he found it in a bookshop in Saint Denis, and the person had to translate it from French. So I don't, yeah.
Okay, all right. You trust him though? You don't think he'd lead you astray any kind, do you?
I actually have no idea. I don't think we're friends anymore. Such a random thing, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, well, or look into it with a little bit of caution, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think he would hurt anybody like that. He wouldn't trick anybody like that.
Okay, all right.
All
If you
right.
say so. All right. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah,
thank
you
you,
too.
Deputy Lord. Hope you
Yes,
find something.
Thank you for your help earlier on.
Yeah, of course.
We found her, by the way. That's her in the white over on my left.
Oh, well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
But thank you again.
Good. Yeah, sorry I couldn't have been more of more help, but glad you found her. Good work.
I mean, it's helpful even sort of when you're looking for someone, for people to say they haven't seen anything. We can rule out the area, so you were helpful.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right. Well, have a good rest of the market and rest of your Saturday. The pair of you.
All right. Good evening.
All right.
You too.
Thanks.
All right. So Ray Bush was looking into it. Yes, and he sort of.
He was the lead on it. Yeah.
Okay, and this is the case with the situation that was in the bayou.
That's right. And to be clear, I am not asking you to take over the case. I just am wondering if somebody has.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the authority to just sort of wade in and grab the files and claim it as my own case or anything, but yeah, I'll look into it. Is there anything that you were hoping to resolve in particular?
Oh,
with
God.
if someone were to be still on the case or to take it on?
Yeah, I think somebody broke into my studio last night.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I think it may have been Ani or somebody related to the swamp.
Right.
And I have no evidence except for the way that it smells, and I know that sounds crazy. But this whole case is kind of crazy anyway, so I was just hoping to report that without sounding like a lunatic.
Right. You haven't reported this? So
Not
far?
yet, no. What am I supposed to say? My studio smells funny? Like,
Well,
I feel like...
what was the scent? I mean, it might be, I suppose, a clue.
I definitely think it is. It smells exactly like the book that I found, which started all this. It smells exactly like, rotten eggs in the swamp. Julie just went to go look, and Mr. Alonso there, who just left, they went to go check, and they said it still smells like it a little bit. But I didn't go. I didn't go back. I went there yesterday to develop some photos of a portrait I took, and when I walked in, it was so strong. I ended up vomiting on the sidewalk after, but I didn't go back. I went and I stayed in Valentine. But it's probably still there if you want to go look.
Yeah, I mean, I can. How many people have been in the studio since then? Because I can take a look. We have some equipment that might pertain sort of evidence and such.
Well, as far as I know, it was me and Mr. Lockhart. He's the gentleman I was taking the portrait of. And then just Jilly and Alonzo, as far as I know.
All right. Okay. And so I'm not really clear with the case. What is the reasoning behind the suspicion of it being Arnie in particular? Has she done this before?
Well, she's threatened to kill Atticus and I, and she attacked Atticus with a machete last week.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're having to live, with that sort of threat looming. It's incredibly frightening and frustrating. I wish I couldn't relate, but yes, it's uncomfortable. My apologies. I'll look into it, and I'll pop down there after this and see if I can find anything. And I'll get this squared away as well, so that we've got this on record.
All right, thank you.
Was there anything else that might be useful, or anything else you might want to add?
I don't know if there's any way to just burn this case into oblivion so no one else takes it. I feel like it ruined Deputy Bush. I think he's gone crazy.
Right, yes. I'm sort of vaguely appraised on it. And I mean, he seems to be doing better of recent. So hopefully,
When's the last time you talked to him?
A week ago here at the market. Has there been more?
Yeah, I did talk to him last week as well. I should wait. I should wait probably. For whoever is going to take over the case, but he did try to burn the book, and he said it wouldn't burn, and his hands are covered in scars. He burned himself. I think he's mad. He's not sleeping. He, like, every time I see him, he looks like thinner. I don't know.
Yeah.
He does not seem to be doing well to me. But I know he quit the department, and I haven't seen him since. And I'm just concerned is all. And Atticus, I don't know, just this whole case is weird, and there's a lot going on with it. And I definitely want somebody to be on the case because I'm feeling a little isolated and not sure how to handle it. But I also don't want anyone on the case because I don't want it to do to them what it did to Deputy Bush.
Right.
If it is real, which it is, it has to be at this point. Anyway, now I'm rambling. I apologize. That's more chaos for your week.
No, it's perfectly all right. Yes, I think it's perfectly all right for you don't need to take the responsibility and worry about something like this happening again. It's not your responsibility. It's the people that did this, and we're really the ones who want to try and bring them to justice, right, and try and get to the bottom of the case. So we'll.
Right.
Don't be afraid to bring any information or new information to us. We can always continue to, if nothing else, log the case files, and then that way at least we have a sort of paper trail of information. And even if something should happen like this again, which touch wood it doesn't, we would have at least an idea of what might be going on and give us a chance. Okay, I'll pop this together. I don't suppose you've ever met Detective Glass, perchance?
I have actually. I was supposed to meet him last week, and I might meet him on Monday or Tuesday, but I don't really know where he stands with the case and how he feels about it. I know that we expressed concern for our safety, and he said that Ani was no longer a problem, and then she attacked Atticus 2 days later. So I
Right.
think he said he's known her for a very long time, this Ani person. So I just don't know if he was hoping that she was better.
Yes, I suppose for one thing, yes, she seems to sort of, I don't know what the word is, sort of relapse, I suppose, or she sort of has,
It's not true. It's not true. She doesn't have, she's always been her. I think she just uses that. I think that's a game for her, for you all.
Okay. Yes, I've heard of the affliction before. I sort of, I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. I sort of suspected my cousin had a similar thing. I don't know if you ever spent much time with him and caught him sort of muttering to himself at times.
Okay, so this is why I think she doesn't. Because your cousin, sometimes it was like he would be paying attention to something else. Like he was trying to do two things at once. You know, like how somebody can be distracted. It was like that sometimes. Just was his entire existence.
Yes.
And then Ani is not like that at all. At least not when we were with her. She says very strange things, but it was her who swore herself to that devil in the swamp and wanted to be the devil's daughter. And yeah, I know she said she was cursed, but she seemed to revel in it. Not once did she ever seem like there was somebody else in the distance talking to her or anything like that, which sometimes your cousin had that. Like,
yes,
yeah.
I would sort of, and I was so young at the time, really. I was sort of 11, 12 or so.
Yeah,
13,
or like,
but
he'd laugh at this. He did this once. I was out in the desert and he chuckled and he was by himself. I was like 3 feet from him, but there was nobody talking to him. And you might think, okay, well, that's just him thinking something and chuckling to himself. But he always had, I don't know, it was different with him. But Ani's not like that.
Yes, all right. I always sort of thought I was a little mad because I just sort of, to be honest, I used to feel a bit guilty sort of judging him for doing that kind of thing. But years later, I spoke to a completely separate situation, a doctor who said that some people do have this sort of affliction. Kind of, they'll speak to individuals that aren't there, or perhaps they sort of believe themselves to have separate sort of personalities.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to sort of get your head around, isn't it? But I rather suspect my cousin had it just sounded a lot like him when the doctor explained it to me. All right, well, she claims she has that. I suppose either way, Glass is sort of familiar with Ani and her case, and I believe he's sort of somewhat affiliated with the situation with Bush as well. So,
okay,
I'll see if perhaps he knows anything, or he might be interested in looking into it. He's extremely smart. He's very good at this kind of thing. He works on a lot of cases, and he's very good at sort of picking apart little details that might amount to something.
Okay.
I can sort of vouch for him personally, if you trust me, as far as you can throw me. He and I came up through the cadet program together, so we've been sort of the dastardly duo for a few months.
Okay.
And I'll see if perhaps he knows anything about it. But here's what I'll
do.
do.
You know if he?
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead. No, please continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, I was just going to say I'll go and look into this, see if I can sort of make heads and tails of whether anyone's doing anything about it, and I'll register this case as well. And if I find anything, I shall send you a telegram and let you know. And
All right.
I'll see if I can catch Glass. And I suppose if you speak to him, it might not be a bad idea to see if he knows anything personally. He's probably a little more sort of clear on what's going on here than I am, at least.
Do you know if he? Do you know if he believes in this sort of thing? Do you know if he believes in the devil?
I'd be very surprised if he did.
Yeah.
Would you rather me try and find someone in the department that does?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No. Like I said, the selfish part of me wants someone to take this case and help me, and then the other part of me is like, absolutely do not do that, because it's going to be a repeat situation of poor Deputy Bush, who did not believe in any of this before this started.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm assuming, but I know Deputy Glass was more concerned with Ani than the rest of the other case, I think. So last time I talked to him, he didn't know too much about, what happened in the swamp. He just knew about Ani in particular. So, but that's okay. I can go through it all again, I guess.
All right. Well, I shall try and try and make sure you don't have to, I suppose, live through it all again. But yeah, I wish I'd sort of knew more or had more to offer you. But I'll do my best.
Right.
I'll try and piece it together and see if and what's going on. I'll let you know. I'll send you a telegram either way.
The last thing that Deputy Bush said to me was to stay away from Atticus and to stay away from him for a while. Like.
Right. Now, Atticus is your friend?
You met him in the in Saint Denis. He's the one that works at the library with me.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I believe he's gone to Quarma with a lady friend, and he'll be back next week, I think. But wouldn't you know, they both sent me a telegram on the same day, Deputy Bush and Atticus, saying they were leaving for a while.
Okay.
Anyway, that's probably nothing, but my brain, I just can't help it. Everything seems to be connected now. And I sound like a crazy conspiracy person, so I'll stop talking to you about that now.
No, I mean, if it helps, I never used to be a paranoid person, and now I'm absolutely paranoid about everything. I'm just waiting for one of these blades of grass to jump up and announce they're a Del Lobo and they're going to kidnap me. So.
Oh my God! I heard the Del Lobos dragged Ani through into Blackwater the other day, like last week.
Bloody hell! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about
that. Yeah. Me too. I'm learning how to use a gun, and I'm gonna protect myself, and I'm also paranoid. I'm like looking behind me every 2 minutes, I guess. All right.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. Well, be careful with those guns. They're fickle.
Well, that's why I wanna learn how to use one properly. I just think it'll make me feel better if I do. I know how. That way, I'm not wandering around completely helpless, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you think that's a bad idea?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, if you find yourself in a position where you feel that you're being threatened, then you're perfectly well within your rights to defend yourself, and you probably should.
I don't think I could defend myself against someone like Oni, or even Bush or Atticus, should they choose to do something to me. But it makes me feel better, at least.
Perhaps take up jogging and get good at running then. Running away is also a good option.
I have to change my boots. Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Thank you.
Yes, all right. Okay. I shall run this stuff up the old flagpole, see if I can find anything, and if not, then I'll let you know, I suppose, how it goes.
This is the key to my studio. If you want, you can just leave it under the crate out front when you're done, if you do end up going to check.
All right. And you don't need this?
No,
that's the spare.
not right this. Yeah, not right this second. You can just leave it under the crate there when you're done, or take it with you. That's fine. It is a spare.
All right.
But I don't know if it'll still be there by the time I talk to Deputy Glass or Detective Glass. So if you wouldn't mind taking a peek, I would appreciate it, just so I could put it in the file.
Yes, I'll take a
All right.
loop round through there now and see if I can spot anything.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I'll get to it.
No. Yeah. Enjoy your book. I do hope it's. I think it should be a laugh. I hope.
Right. Yes.
Some levity for your week.
Right. Yes. I suppose I shall report back with how I enjoyed it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Miss Blackwell. I'll be in touch. And if I don't see you within the week, we'll head on over to Rufus's grave next weekend.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy Lorde.
All right. Have a nice evening.
Yeah, you too.
You must, work to live as opposed to live to work.
Point if you come home and it's just you and the crickets and the quiet. Evening, I should say.
Right. Hello.
Sorry, I'm not interrupting, am I?
No, not at
you're
all.
Fine.
This is, Dr. Strange.
Monica Strange,
Monica
therapist.
Strange, sorry.
Dr. Strange. That's a fantastic name.
Thank you very much. No, I specialize in talk therapy, hypnotherapy, and several of Jung and Freud's techniques in order to heal the mind, etc.
Right.
Or just selling my wares, so to speak, and letting people know I'm available.
Yes, I signed up for a session. I might do it maybe next week or something like that.
Is Young around yet? Sounds interesting. I sort of need to head into Blackwater. I don't know if you're wanting to stay here for a bit longer, Chloe.
Oh, I'd very much like to go with you.
Right.
I might get the telegram of this lady over here. She needs help collecting eggs. I thought maybe if we're not too busy in a bit, we could maybe help her and collect some eggs and bring them to her.
All right. Yes, we can do that.
Right. I'll let her know.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
Yes, of course. Nice to meet you.
Have a wonderful evening. See you later, Phyllis.
Bye, Lucien.
I actually want to go and eat some food, to be honest, but...
RP over food, god damn it.
Well, I can eat before D&D. I'm just pretty fucking starving right now. Maybe actually I can leg it and grab a snack. Oh, fuck. She's coming here? No, fuck. Jeez. Can I go? Ah, fuck. I can't. Fuck. Jeez. Ah, fucking Christ. Oh. There's no rush if you want to... Oh, okay.
No, everything's fine.
Rushed.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, so sorry I got pulled into basically work there with Miss Blackwell. That I just have to look into a couple of things for her, if you don't mind.
I think I should like to find a shed.
You could have come over and loitered as well. I think you're a senior cadet. You can be involved in these things, but yes, if you want to pop along to the tailor.
No, I meant I should like to buy you a shirt and then embroider in big red letters, just write "Not on duty" right all over the middle. And
Yeah,
then
I mean,
people would
she
know.
sort of, she did sort of politely ask, but I thought it was sort of a situation where she was going to ask me one question, you know, like, are those Del Lobos still about? You know, something like that. But it was a bit more in depth. Though, admittedly, she's been very kind to me, so I don't want to.
Yeah,
If it was anybody else,
she's
I
lovely.
probably would have been perhaps a bit annoyed, but she's been quite good to me. She actually knew my cousin. She's one of the only people who. She almost thinks of him fondly, really. Kind of strange. Oh, you know what, actually? Have I got a Jeff? Yes. Jump back on.
Alright.
We're going to go and Jeff the studio.
Oh, right.
It's an exciting part of becoming a deputy. Once you get the badge, you'll have access to the, I think it's Judicial Evidence Fingerprint Finder machine.
Ooh.
Right, it's sort of like those photography cameras.
Oh, goodness, that's amazing.
You can use them to locate evidence, predominantly sort of fingerprints. We can pull fingerprints off of them. Everybody has a unique set of fingerprints, apparently, and we can match them to individuals who have done all sorts of awful things to people, you know.
Yes, I was shown a fingerprint card yesterday. I don't know, the days are all blending together now.
She gave me a key. Alright, well, if you want to, you're now on duty, see if you can spot anything, I suppose. And I'll, I need to get the bloody thing. Hold on. Yeah, she said the place sort of smelled like eggs, which is a whole thing.
There's a lot of portraits on the wall. Some pillows. Not really seeing anything too nefarious.
Well, there's something. Yeah, I'm not seeing much either. No space in your pockets, perchance.
Oh.
In fact, actually, I got you this.
Oh.
But no, you don't.
Right.
Hold on,
wait.
I'll throw the Jeff back on the horse. Hold on.
You seem to have dropped. Oh, right, I understand now.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, yes. Sorry about
that. Okay, well, I suppose I can try and match this fingerprint to the name she gave me. I suspect it'll probably be one of the people who she named. Didn't really turn up much. She had somebody vandalize the place last night.
Oh.
She suspects it's that person, Oni, if you know who that is.
No.
It's a very sort of strange, unique individual who sort of flips between being kind of violent and chaotic and then sort of just being, I suppose, vaguely normal. I'm not massively familiar with the whole thing, but Miss Blackwell ended up in the bayou at one point where kind of a crazed witch doctor did something to mess with them all. Are you alright?
Oh. Goodness, that's bizarre.
Yeah, there was
The River Rapscallion.
Yeah,
What?
They do love carving things on our doors.
Hmm.
Alright, let me see if... I'm curious as to whether Hank has shown his face. Alright, let me write this file up. I mean, if you want to, you know, go and do something more interesting, then I don't blame you.
No, it's quite alright. I shall stay with you if that's okay. I should probably clock on though, just for the next while. Maybe it's okay. So I think it should be okay.
No, you're fine. Why is her name not in any of the files? Is this file above my pay grade? I think it is, isn't it? Is it locked? Hmm. Not really finding much about the case I'm looking for her. I suspect it might be above my pay grade. If Glass is still about. Did you see him when we rode into town?
No.
Really want to drag him into more work either.
That is true.
Which Atticus is it? I don't know. Should have asked. I don't know which one it is. Probably this one. This one. Yeah. Atticus Tulliver. What was the other name she gave me? Okay. Miss Blackwell believes somebody broke into a photography studio located in Blackwater. She suspects it to be Arnie. The fuck is Arnie's real name? Come back to it. And no direct evidence aside from the way it smells. Claiming it smells like the book that I found that started all this. Like rotten eggs in the swamp. We went to her studio yesterday, which was the 04, 05. And the smell was so strong, caused her to vomit on the street outside. Previously, Ani had threatened life along with her friend Atticus. And had attacked Atticus with a machete a week prior. He also stated some additional information about the swamp incident that Ray tried to burn the book and as a result had his hands covered in scars, and that the last thing that Ray Bush told her was to stay away from Atticus. Miss Blackwell also thought it odd that Atticus and Bush both sent her a telegram on the same day stating they were leaving, stating they were going away. Okay. Don't know who, but vandalism, potentially. Offender name, unknown. Possibly Annie, or I guess suspect Annie, someone related to swamp incident. Okay, now I literally, oh, it's McRae. Right, that'll do. Ray Bush. I can't see any of this stuff to do with him. I wonder if I do this. Imogen Blackwell insomnia. Yeah, it's hidden, isn't it? I can't get it. Okay. All right. Shall we go and look for some eggs?
Yes, sure.
Where are eggs? I think there are some over by roads, no?
Yes, I believe so.
Do you know where to find them?
I believe there's some near Thieves. That's probably not a good idea.
Bloody hell.
Let's go to Rhodes.
I don't think this is the week for loitering outside of Thieves Landing for us.
Yes, definitely not.
Alright, let me send a telegram and then we'll head over there. I'm so sorry.
No, not at all, don't worry.
This thing, but
It's okay.
not really much I can do about it either. I think it's there are files that you won't have access to when you're not of high enough rank. I mean, you'll probably be a sheriff within about a week, so.
Sure, definitely.
What bloody hell's going on there? Do I even want to know?
Something about a wanted person.
Horse chase. Unfit.
That's Clem. Is she on
Yes,
duty?
it looked like it. I'm not sure. I think somebody might have stolen a horse. Oh shit, that's gunshots. Oh right.
Alright, can you send that to me?
Okay. Yes, I will.
He kicked me. He kicked me so hard.
You alright?
He kicked me so hard.
Who's he? What? I heard gunshots.
Thomas Woods. He kicked me. He kicked me so hard.
Okay.
He got me right in my bad knee.
The hell is going
I
on
just
at
ran Thomas Woods out of town by myself, and he kicked me in
Jesus
the knee so hard.
Christ. Is your knee alright? I don't cry. Hey, we can get you to a doctor.
My knee hurts so bad.
She's crying.
Should we get her?
Thomas kicked me in the knee. I just want my potatoes.
Maybe, how bad is the knee? Should we get you a medic?
Oh, it's kind of bad.
Okay, I'm gonna see if a medic's over there. If not, I'll go send a telegram.
All right.
It's kind of bad.
Okay, sorry. I saw you sort of running around. I wasn't quite sure what was happening.
Yes,
Oh,
and we
Thomas
had
Woods was giving me shit. And then he was shooting on the way out of town, so I shot at him to make sure he cleared off, because he crashed his horse into the horse that I stole.
Right. Bloody hell.
But it was in the name of justice.
Yeah.
Anyway, how much for those potatoes?
They'll be free for your struggles. Is 10 enough?
10's plenty. I can give you some money. It's okay. Thomas Woods is a piece of shit, and I'm gonna get him.
Bloody hell, no rest, huh?
No, I was just browsing through the catalog there in the stables. And then I hear...
I do need to just go and sort of gather my thoughts and sort of rest my head for maybe a few minutes, maybe 10.
Yeah.
I'll telegram you when I'm, up and about.
All right, I'll sort of loiter around here.
All right.
Maybe I could pick your brain for 5 minutes as well, if you don't mind, Glass.
Sure. Yeah, I was just finishing up with my horses, so let me just send this telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm terrible at telegrams. It's IF, I'm friendly, 890.
She is friendly.
Kicked me in the fucking knee. He kicked me in the fucking knee. I'm gonna make him regret he was ever fucking born. I'm gonna arrest him so fucking hard, and I'm gonna shave his little smug mustache right off his fucking face when I bring this to Sika, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it one little fucking bit.
What were the numbers?
890, all in a row.
890.
Thomas Woods can burn along with the rest of Van Horn.
What's your name?
Clementine Wentworth, senior deputy.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna make a big criminal bonfire out of Van Horn. And I'm gonna throw Thomas Woods on there. I'm gonna throw everybody on there.
I still sort of think we should just build a wall around it and call it Van Sissica.
Well, I'll let you know if I get more potatoes, okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Safe travels and see you around, I guess.
Thank you.
Should we wander over to the medical office and wait for a doctor?
Yes, are you good to walk, Clem, or should we give you a lift?
I can walk.
Okay.
I still got my dignity glass.
Oh, you don't want to be carried by me in Glass? We could carry you down there like an emperor or something.
Yes. That is on
As
the table.
tempting as that might be, I am a strong, independent Clementine.
Right. Get you a palanquin next time, though. Is that what it's called? A palanquin? That thing they used to carry pharaohs around on and stuff?
Oh, I have no
I
idea.
think so.
I feel like
Who
it is.
kicks somebody in the fucking knee? Who goes, yeah, that's how I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna turn their knee the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, that is...
Yeah, it's not very nice.
Particularly vicious, yeah.
There we are, there's a seat there for you.
Yeah, let's get you pop down on there. Since you're both here and you're both seniors, can I pick your brains about something? I think there's a thing that was brought to my attention that sort of... I'm assuming it's above my station because I don't have access to what I presume there to be case files about that regards the Imogen Blackwell, Ray Bush, Swamp, Arnie situation.
Yes. I'm actually leading that investigation.
That was my first question. So Miss Blackwell sort of asked me at the market today whether anyone was still looking into that, and she was sort of just curious as to whether, because originally Ray was looking into it, whether anyone else had picked it up or not. So I said I'd look and see if that was a thing, but obviously I couldn't really find anything.
Yeah. Me and Tori were leading that investigation, and we brought Bush on because he was dealing with Ani as well. And then that whole shit happened, and we took him off of it. But I sent a telegram to Miss Blackwell yesterday, and we've been in correspondence that we would meet to discuss the case, so I'm not sure why she's asking.
Yeah, she did say that she was due to meet you. I didn't realize it was regarding this. I don't know why she asked me then. Perhaps she just sort of took the opportunity since I was standing there. All right. Well, in that case, I'll just sort of leave it to you. But yeah, someone broke into her photography studio here in Blackwater last night, and she sort of suspects it to be related because there was a very pungent odor that was, well, in her words, and I have no idea what this means, it smelled like the book that I found that started all of this, like rotten eggs in the swamp. I don't know what this book is, or why it's making people go crazy, or whatever that whole situation is, but yeah, so I've made the case file, and I've logged, this new edition.
Okay, thank you for that.
You can just sort of, yeah, go from there.
Yes. Okay. That happened last night, and what? I'm guessing you checked it today, made
Yeah.
the file and everything.
Yeah, I went in there today, looked over the place. There doesn't really appear to be anything in there that seems untoward, like nothing smashed up or, no blood with, a poem on the wall or, one of the usual things.
I see.
She sort of just said that it smelled bad. It was so bad that it caused her to vomit, so it was pretty distinct. She suspected it was Arnie because Arnie has threatened her life. And another gentleman called Atticus, who I believe she attacked last week.
Yes. Yeah. Oh well,
Arnie's
here's me
fucking
thinking
crazy.
this
She attacked
whole
me
thing
and
is
Rabbit on
over.
Gorma.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
She is.
I don't know if there's any doctors about or not. I think I'm just gonna see a local doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
All right, I'm going to swing down to the telegram office because I told Miss Blackwell that I'd let her know either way. I'll just tell her that you'll be in contact and to meet with you.
Well, I may as well just send her a telegram then, just so she's not confused.
All right.
Maybe
I don't
she
really need to, but I'll do it anyway, just so she has a nice telegram that something to read, perhaps.
Right. Sure. Maybe we just spoke past each other, and she doesn't know that I was on that case as well.
Yeah, I mentioned you because I knew that you were sort of semi-familiar with it. I did ask if she knew who
Yes,
you were.
I
and
think
such,
she, yeah, she might have just believed that because Ray was kind of obsessing over it, that he was leading it, but I don't know.
Right.
Let's take a look here. Not sure why she didn't stop me at the market to speak about it, but I guess she just wants to wait for this meeting.
There you are.
Yeah, right where you left us.
I'll sit outside.
All right. Miss Blackwell, I've logged your recent suspected breaking case for the department and located information that Detective Glass is currently the lead on the case. With the swamp situations, he will be in contact promptly in any further case that evidence or suspicion should be brought to him. We shall take some time within the week to meet and visit the grave, then perhaps it will help take your mind off the recent events, although admittedly a graveyard wouldn't be my first suggestion. Yours, Lucien, Lorde. Alright. I think me and Chloe are going to go and collect some eggs, so good luck on your horse purchases. Purchases. And I'll, suppose I'll see you tomorrow or something.
Yes. Okay. Well, you enjoy and be careful out there.
Yeah, you too. Alright. Let's attempt number 3, 4 to do something naughty.
Yes.
Must admit I'm awfully tired. I might have to go and rest my eyes for a bit. I'm feeling quite
Well, would you like? We can postpone it if you'd like.
well, I don't mind going. I really would like to try and sort of set aside the entire afternoon to try and, perhaps, we had plans to spend time together, and instead, we've got bloody Hank and swamp incidents and whatnot. Woods gang members, thoughts popping off. So I think I'd quite like to sort of.
Shall we do something? Yes. I was going to say we could do something quite low maintenance if you like, and just sort of sit somewhere and talk. If you like.
Well, eggs is low maintenance, isn't it? What sort of eggs are we going
That's
after?
true.
Are you thinking alligator eggs?
Yes, only gator eggs.
Blimey. How do they taste? Do they taste the same or what?
I'm not sure. I've never eaten a gator egg. I'm sure they probably. No, they must taste different.
This is another Hank, not Hank Hammer. This is Hank Hansen.
Well, I believe we'll be looking for loon eggs.
Loon eggs, all right. The eggs of a madman. Yeah. So I have something very special.
Oh.
That we can go and pick up from roads.
All right.
Show you. In the department at Christmas, they do a thing called Secret Santa.
Hi.
Yeah, Santa is what they call Father Christmas out here. And I was deputized in November. I didn't really know anybody. And I was given the Secret Santa of Sheriff Chevalier, of whom I had spoken a grand total of about 3 words to. I don't know if you've managed to meet Chevalier yet.
I believe I saw her, but. Oh.
That dog did. She sort of, at first I found her to be incredibly intimidating. And so I went and I sort of didn't know what to do for this gift situation, but I'd heard that she was a fantastic sort of investigator and things. So I bought a few items. I got a nice sort of silk scarf and had it embroidered with SC. Her name is Sylvie Chevalier, but I thought, you know, it also sort of stands for Saints Crossing, which is quite nice. And I bought a few items from Strawberry and I buried them in a lockbox up in the mountains. And then I sent her a set of riddles to follow, to try and investigate. And I don't know who she is. I believe she is in a relationship with somebody, and I saw them once. And she was saying that the only time she gets to sort of spend time, I guess, off duty, just relaxing and doing things, is right after the market on Saturdays. And I thought, well, all right, I'll bury this thing on a Saturday morning and then send her a telegram with all the clues to go and try and find the presents. Send her on a little sort of present hunt with, you know, whoever she was, whoever she wants, I suppose. So that was the gift that I got her. However, in response, you know, the gift that she got me was also quite thoughtful. She turns out she's quite the baker and the chef, and she gave me a little sort of map of the varying locations that she likes to visit, and also happen to have locations of bananas and eggs. I think it has eggs on there as well. So if we go and collect that map, we'll know exactly where all the eggs are.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah. And she tasked me with baking some banana bread, which I did, and it was terrible. Then I did it again, and it was slightly less terrible, but still, you know, by industry standard, absolutely terrible. And then I sort of gave up cooking again for the 50th time in my life.
Well, then we should cook together sometime.
Yes, perhaps you can sort of teach me. Because
Sure.
I understand it. You know, I sort of look at a cookbook and read and follow the recipes, and yet what comes out is just a monstrosity almost every time. And I cannot figure out why I'm so bad at it. I suppose it's not quite the science I expect it to be. Yes, let's keep a couple of eggs back for ourselves. I have a frying pan and butter, and I think I even have some eggs back at the Valentine apartment, to be honest. That's less fun, isn't it? Nobody wants to go to bloody Valentine and find an egg. All right.
So I had something, sort of trouble hearing that.
Oh, here, look. So this first one has all the locations of bananas in Saint Denis marked. And this second one has all the locations of eggs. And if you see here, that's basically along the coast of Rhodes, so we might as well head on over and see if we can find them.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they're loon eggs or not. I don't know what a loon is.
What? Oh. Not sure. Things are feeling a little strange.
Well, dear, I've given you the disease that I called off Schaefer. Lord has more money on his person than his bank, yeah.
Yes, I think so.
I should be banking it, but...
I think I should probably take a moment. Things are seeming strange.
Alright, I'll wait here by this tree.
Alright.
Bloody hell, oh. You're right.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Alright. Just give me a moment.
Yeah. Bear is not fucking having any of this RP business today. Who the fuck is Bear? Oh, right. Floral's dog, yeah. Yeah, she told me that he, sometimes just boots open the door behind her, like, just kicks the door down. FBI, open up! And that's what you hear sometimes when she's talking, and then you just hear this absolute chaos. Which is hilarious and adorable. I think she's having net problems, so we're just going with... They went to Rhodes and rented a room and sat there for a little while. That's what happened. They went to Rhodes and they rented a room. You know the end of that Itchy and Scratchy where the dog is like, and the dog flew up into heaven and died on the way, or whatever he says, you know, that episode. I saw that person sneaking around. We're done here. Now get the hell out of my goddamn sight. PB ending her stream. No. Alright, we'll go and see PB. Alright, I've got to go and do some D&D now. Well, shortly. I'm going to go and sit and watch an episode of Kengan or something for a little while. I do actually not feel good today, so I'm going to go and chill for a minute. And we'll carry on Walking Dead tomorrow, and we'll do some more RP tomorrow night, I think. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.